about Naraoka. He really can soak up pressure from the best. He's taken on the best, and he's proved a handful for the best. And I'm talking Axelson's, Shi Yuqi's, Li Shifeng's, that level idea of delaying matches and you know, all that other stuff, gamesmanship, courtcraft, you name it. But in terms of shot quality and skills, he's got it all. There's that big smash. DZJ currently ranked 8th.
Net play weapon.
Yeah,
returning the net shot with another net shot with another
move like a much smaller person. Well, it has been quite the turnaround for Li Zijia. You know, not so long ago, he was actually a very despondent young man who was talking about quitting badminton forever. But that's when Wong Tat Meng stepped up and is really... That's a great way to prepare for the Olympics. But don't in any way think it's a shoe-in, because there are some great players going. Japanese doubles with singles, that there are certain things that suddenly turn up. The only player I can think of, and it's out. Certainly a handful for a lot of players.
As you've come to realize, even throughout the week, I'm a big fan of players being quite individual.
Yeah, that's true. And that, I agree with you. I think it's important for them, you know. Watching this match right now, he does have great support. It's a nice slice by, excuse me, easy jab. So Naraoka trying to play out this rally.
Being played.
And sometimes won. You're
and
right.
Won.
Very key phase of play in the match.
And Naraoka, I would imagine, just looking at his shots,
so far, he's been guilty of a couple of errors. It's a nice return by Zijia. Was Super 750 against Kenta Nishimoto last year.
About 4/5 into a long rally, he still has enough concentration to do a special shot.
Yeah, to pull off a classic. His court coverage obviously is excellent. He's got that low center of gravity. Oh, he's caught out there though.
Launch power in his feet to do the shot.
Well,
they're really fighting for their lives.
During the women's singles, I thought that. I did note that. So Zijia trying to stretch Naraoka immediately. That's good recovery from him.
It's a Tai Ziying special, that one.
Yeah, certainly doable at 9-11.
Naraoka picking up the pace.
Yeah. Well, that's the second time Zijia has tried to finish this point. Naraoka picked up both of his smashes. Lost it, but what a run he had in Malaysia. Before that, it was all hundreds. Oh no, there was also Singapore Open Super 500 against Ginting. 22-year-old badminton player would love results like that.
In singles and youthful players, not really managing the feet ever since Lin Dan's.
Speed up these points. You've got Li Zijia trying to overwhelm his opponent. There you go, for a second. You certainly don't want to be leaving it down to shootouts in the third. But this is a pretty developed rally. Zijia foot off the pedal a little. Oh, I was about to say. But Zijia beginning to feel that he might just be able to snatch this first game. And straight.
They were straight, yeah. He wasn't behind the scoreline when he won his matches, so at some point he had...
I'm sure his task at hand is going to be to try and finish it off in straight games.
Good point.
Because that's going to be the ultimate. As I said, if you go to 3, certain players you force win to blame in Australia. I can tell you there was in Singapore and there certainly was in Indonesia. But these are traditionally known to have those gusty conditions.
Well, it's no wonder they're both tied.
Yeah, certainly. Well, the crowd even knows that this is a sparring session. And any kind of leeway or traction, or even a shot he could play. He's got to do more.
If it's anything to go by, there's more maturity in Li Zijia from the way he won against Li Jiahao's.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to have to pull upon these new reserves. But this is great flat play from Naraoka. He's giving Zijia absolutely nothing to use. And now he's got him out of position. Fast serve from Kodai. Caught out a little there. Caught out a little. Well, must-win scenario for Kodai. Now playing at the slightly better side of the court, and he's come out. Oh, that's a great finish this off.
The way I
Not
feel
much.
Zijia is tailoring this solution to Kodai is he knows Kodai's reactions, and he's just being urgent on certain shots, going in earlier.
But in the end, all the time in the world, Kodai, to have a look at that.
he would normally. So there's a deliberate thought at that moment.
Well, so far it's been a good output from both players in this second game, but things could get very critical for Naraoka if CGR can keep, as you say, pressuring at certain points. But he has to keep it tight.
Fault.
Perhaps a little bit too enthusiastic from Kodai. He seems to be a little bit energy right now.
Service fault called too high.
Wow. Oh, again. He's got some shots. Kodai really has left and right.
Because Momoto habitually played like that. Footwork-wise, there's always urgency.
Oh, that lines.
Fault.
Power on that one, even when you're ready and looking for it.
Well, there is a bit of a rivalry now created, being created between these two players. Always on the lookout for him setting up third games for his opponent. I don't understand why he does it. He's comes out full guns blazing in the first game. In the second game, somehow, lull. He has to.
He started the second game fine.
Yeah.
He picked up where he finished on the first game.
It's a combination. That was a very nice. Did get there. He's been working on that, obviously. But it's also the quality of the shot at the end of it. He's pushed. And for someone with such a killer smash, has to learn how to put these second games away. That's gone. That's certainly what's happening now. Game to make a read like that at the back, that is questionable. Kodai's find that attacking flare.
And there's the...
That happened again here. Almost a different player. Well, yeah, the crowd loves the 360 spin. But these trick shots...
the whole match, but they keep you from
In
losing the
yeah, they
rally
keep you in it,
early.
yeah.
So you need to have a basic game that you can turn on while you have your lull.
Yeah, so it's not just black and white. There's that gray area in the middle which you can live in until you're better again.
And if you're trying something, that means it's intentional. I don't think those errors are intentionally experimenting anything.
Yeah, I think he was actually looking for the lines. Gets, but you're already 8 points behind. I mean, the point of it is to win the match, and fire that has been lost. The Australian Open is looking very much on the cards. Banking on a 3-game strategy against Kodai Naro just suddenly becomes Super Kodai at some point.
So I don't think Lee Jizia has a solution for that one yet.
But this is, in very many ways, this is the same match I see from Kodai as well. The first game's a little bit muted, and then before he knows he's in trouble, he turns into Super Kodai, and then he's a serious handful for people. Start playing like he did in the first game. It's better.
And Kodai would have noticed that was over-pressing on the smash.
Maybe it's something you only see in mixed doubles and women's doubles these days. Maybe that's how it's going to go. There's too much masculinity on these men's singles courts these days. Slowly, the realism of what happens. And as I said, I've been doing a fair few talks and not playing. So fine. You got to the final. Great. That's wonderful work to get to the final. But the same game turns up. The same match turns up. Patchy focus.
And I forgot to add, I had perfect chance to add it earlier. Naraoka does have a base.
That's what I mean.
Well, reverse backhand kills, sells tickets.
Yeah,
even.
and from that position in the court as well. It's very big. It's very high. Forces.
Optimum very soon.
Well, I'm glad to see there was a bit of sting in that smash. That. And that is out. Players. Oh, wonderful from Kodai. Oh, and that's good.
Was good on that
Yeah,
shot.
no. As I said, I was very happy with that point. Late take from Kodai. He's all over it, and he's left that. That's better from Zijiao. How did he get that back? Yeah, usual Kodai would do that. It's also worked for him before against higher ranked players to do that. Because he has that basic game, he'll play out the rally. He's got wonderful defense. No, I think he was thinking about the shot, not thinking about the match. Oh, it's wonderful from Kodai, my umpiring division. Oh, well, this is turning into a much better third game now. Good defense from Zijiao. Great recovery from this. There's 3 games here in men's singles as well. In this phase, at the end of this phase of play. From that second game. And he's been saving his energy for this, the last phase of game 3, sorry.
Oh, we're changing to Super Kodai.
Super Kodai is definitely in the house. Amazing, but I've just a marked change from Zijiao on the worst side of the court. Super. It's a different. The question is, has he broken Zijiao's rhythm? It's a different Zijiao. He's accurate. He's committed. He's up for it. Oh, look at that pressure. Wow, that serve.
Versus Optimum.
Yeah,
and even though it's not locked anymore, that's really Li Jijiao's credit.
They've had good spells, they've had bad spells, both of them, but if it can both turn up at this, And it really is going to be a shootout till the end. That was good body defense from Kodai. Couldn't social media and nice and careful from the Malaysian. Lift to the back. I'm very impressed with what he's been doing. Oh, look at that. It's a quick serve from Naraoka. Oh, that's He's gambling with these lifts. Zijia.
Goes for the body.
What a return. Oh, that's very out. So, Lee Zijia.